Opposite hitter number 12, Alaysa Solomon. Setter number 13, Camila Lamina. Middle blocker number 14, Erin Pangilinan. And their starting libero is number 9, Jen Nierva. Head coach of the Lady Bulldogs is Raycar Limakulangan. And now the starters for the University of Santo Tomas Golden Tigresses. Middle blocker number 9, Bianca Plaza. Outside hitter number 10, Saisa Gula. Middle blocker number 11, Bia Abu. Outside hitter number 14, Pierre Avellana. Center number 16, Cassie Carvalho. Opposite hitter number 18, Reg Jurado. And their starting libero is their team captain number 4, Tetet Pepito. Head coach of the Golden Tigresses is Kung Fu Reyes.
There you go, the starters of the two teams. For NU, you have Bella Belen, Princess Robles, Sheena Toreng, Eliza Solomon, Camila Lamina, Erin Pangilinan, Jen Guerra wearing white. Of course, on the side of UST, Bianca Plaza, Saisa Gula, Sofia Abu, Pierre Avellana, Sandra Carvalho, Regina Jurado, and Bernadette Pipito, the libero, completing the lineup for Coach Kung Fu wearing black and gold. So the first meeting of these two teams, NU defeated UST, and since that it was, a sweep for the Lady Bulldogs. We'll see if they can do it again this time as we start our first set. This set is brought to you by Shakey'S Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and Shakey'S and Mojos now. Eliza Solomon, great start.
Great attack coming from Eliza Solomon. Take a look at that replay going cross court this time. She's actually mastered that hit so much. You've seen her with the same identical hit throughout the whole Shakey'S Super League.
That's correct. Normally with that height, talagang minsan blocker siya, sa gitna siya, di ba? Pero this time, she's hitting from the opposite side. And with a top angle, Solomon gaining another point.
She's really been able to master that cross court, and as you mentioned, because of that height, she has so many options on where to bring that ball. Kasi kita niya lahat ng zone sa court.
That's correct.
That's nahanap niya.
Pagtalon pa lang niya,
Kita niya na lahat.
Top view ng kabilang court. Nakuha yan ng NU Robles, ibibigay sa UST. From the opposite, off the block, Lamina going to Robles, pero nakuha ni Avellana. Once again, that was denied. And this time, she will get a point.
Desperado, after being denied, going down the line and getting that point for her squad. Props to Carvalho for really trusting in her spikers, knowing that they'll be able to kill that ball the next time she sets it up to them.
That's correct. Jump serve. Yan pa able to. First ball, pero nakuha yan ng UST. Gula. And she will earn a point.
Gula going to zone 1 as well this time, skying over the block of Eliza Solomon. Take a look at that disparity of the height between Saisa Gula and Eliza Solomon. How brave Gula is for being able to hit that ball over Eliza Solomon.
This Spike of the Sun is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. A drop from Solomon will not work. And that's another point gained by the Golden Tigresses. You can definitely nakita mo yung discrepancy pagdating sa height. NU in front, you have Solomon. UST in front. Lamina sent this one up to the open. Belen was blocked. Abu, hintayan ni Lamina. Solomon will try. Carvalho to Gula. What a dig challenge a call. Coach Kung Fu
Challenge to call while the play was still ongoing.
we will see yung result nito. Isa pa. Of course. Kaya nabanggit ko nga kanina, yung unang pagtatapat ng NU and UST happened in June 9. Straight sets ng NU, ng UST. And it's Mrs. Robles, Belen, and Solomon Victory actually dominating that game. So that's a extended set, second. But this time, UST on their previous match against UP, yun talaga ang masasabi natin the best game we've had so far in this tournament. Kahit nga daw rookies itong players ng UST, hindi sila parang maglaro, and we are all witness on their superb performance.
They're led by the Golden Trinity, Avellana, Gula, and Corrado. And playing without any veterans.
That's correct. Looking at this video challenge. Lock touch and challenge. And we'll see what's the outcome.
Barbecue.
Unsuccessful challenge. Napakamot lang si Coach Kung
Magpakain
Fu
din kapatid mo.
after hearing
Magpakain din kapatid mo.
our venue announcer.
Naglista din ng pangalan. Naglista din ng pangalan.
Look at that
Ito,
look.
kapatid mo.
Pero
Sabi ko kung
it's someone
magpakain.
serving for NU. We are tied at 3. Service error.
Service error for Alexis Solomon. Begin the first set.
USD getting a point. Sophia Agu on back. Lamina, ibibigay kay Torrey sa gitna.
Great attack coming from Sheena Ring, and we have to give credit to the first ball and connection of Lamina to the ring for that quick attack in the middle.
And this cool play of the set is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now.
Ang ingay ni Muy Muy, naririnig ko dito yung ano niya.
With first ball.
Si Muy Muy. Yung kausap ni
Lamina,
Inky.
bibigay kay Robles. That's a tough shot from Robles.
Top angle for Princess Robles. That just sailed out for her.
Reg Jurado, of course, doing an excellent job as one of the super rookies. Lamina to Solomon. From the back at lumusot ang bola ni Jurado kay Turing. USD able to get back-to-back points here.
Reg Jurado with a little help from the tip of the net. Now she's on deck to serve.
Lamina sets this one up to Solomon, pero nakuha yan dito ni
Barbie.
Avellana. Chance for NU. Princess Robles off the block.
Gaga ka talaga eh. Di mo inaano
Princess
kasi.
Robles with a great attack using the hands of the UST block. Medyo na-late din yung blockers ng UST, which is why she was able to get through the two-man block.
That's correct. Yoshina Turing She produced 7 points in their game against FEU. Pepito, bibigay kay Gula. Lamina to Robles down the line.
Back-to-back attacks for Princess Robles this time. So much power in her hits. And take a look at that attack. Actually, if you notice, her power really comes from that explosive swing she has. That's why she can really get up despite her size.
That's correct. At yun nga yung nakita natin since she started playing for this team.
Not so tall of a spiker, but she can really get up there.
What a hit coming from Saiza Gula.
Another great attack coming from Saiza Gula.
Isa sa pinakamatapang na nakita kong manlalaro ng UST. But a lot of players or fans rather tag her as the next CC Rondina, which is watching at the sidelines right now. Pupunta tayo sa unang technical timeout. This is UST having a 2-point lead. Nothing to lose, everything to gain. Coach Kung Reyes reminded the USD Golden Tigresses to give their full effort in the semi-finals game between the NU Lady Bulldogs. No expectations, kaya all he wants is for the girls to enjoy all throughout the match. Meanwhile, for the undefeated Lady Bulldogs, communication is the first step to secure a slot in the finals. They never put into mind na wala silang talo. As per Coach Carl, lahat ng teams ay talaga namang pinaghahandaan ng Lady Bulldogs. What are your thoughts, Sheila and Kayla? Thank you for that report, Daphne. NU remains
Barbie,
undefeated. USD
review mo yung mga
without the character.
nanghihingi ng mga
Ang ganda kasi
calculator.
hindi lang sila naglalaro, pero
Baka may tubig raw nanghihingi ng calculator.
At the same time,
Oo.
but back on the floor, Princess Robles with an exclamation point.
Such a powerful hit coming from Princess Robles.
Adding
Following,
machine.
nakabawi din siya after that error she committed before that timeout.
That's correct.
And back to what Daphne was saying, I really think there's no room for complacency on the part of NU, as a lot of the teams, or if not all teams, are really doing their research and their homework in how to beat NU, as they have been consistently a talented team all throughout ever since the last UAAP season.
That's correct. But in this last sequence, Coach Kung Fu challenging the call.
Coach Kung Fu will challenge foot fault if Alyssa Solomon crossed that center line.
Ang bibilis ng mga mata nitong ating mga coaches, no?
Yes, and of course this match has weight, as whoever will win will book their first seat into our finals next weekend. So every point really matters in this matchup.
Definitely. And this is, a crucial game. At wala ngang naninigurado kung sino sa kanila ang unang makakatungtong sa finals.
Good afternoon.
NU cannot be as complacent dahil UST really displaying spectacular performance.
Sige, thank you.
Going up against UP, finishing that game in 5 sets.
Tawagin mo yung si Moymoy.
For NU, nagiging mukhang madali ang kanilang journey dito sa ating tournament. But so far, halos lahat ng game nila, isang set lang
Hindi, natawag
ang
ko si
naibigay
John
nila
Tomas.
sa
Sinuwi mo
Ateneo,
si ano sa
right?
ipadala sa motor ko. Yung box sulatan.
And I think this is their 22nd or 23rd game winning
Parang merong
Correct.
tubiga raw.
since the UAP, if I'm not
Yes.
mistaken.
And we're still waiting for the result. Inconclusive is the result of a challenge. It means there is no good angle when you say the call is inconclusive. We are tied at 8 here. Abeliana blocked, but that ball will go out and UST will gain a point.
Here, Abeliana getting blocked by Eliza Solomon, but that block going out. Which is why that point will be awarded to USC. Bianca Plaza now on deck to serve.
Namina to Robles. Getting a point once again. Yung mga ganong atake ni Robles, parang napakadali na para sa kanya. Really showing maturity, just using the blocker's hands.
Parang hindi din siya napapagod. All-out power kada spike niya.
That's correct. And since high school, si Princess Robles nakita natin talagang every game, superb yung panapakita niyang laro. As Lamina will set this one to Pangilinan.
As we mentioned earlier, Pangilinan really stepping up for National University and producing big numbers for them.
That's correct. And you've mentioned earlier, Kayla, 22 straight wins ang NU since 2AAP.
They are indeed the reigning champions.
And still keeping their unblemished record. What a day coming from Yerba. And it's Bella Belen completing that setup and gaining a point for her team.
Bella Belen with a cross-court kill. And no one there to defend that ball for USD.
That's correct. USD called for timeout.
Kasi yung sinasabi sa'yo, too short ang bola. Huwag ka nang sumagad dito kasi wala ka ng bablock. And umutog ka dito ng konti, sigurado yan. Pag na-close na yan, okay na. Pero kung ang bola yan, nasa malapit sa antena, isarado natin ito. Kasi mahihirapan na sila mag-down the line. Kung mag-down the line mo niya, tatapikin na lang yung bola, ihahabaan na lang. Wala nang power. Problema sa atin, andyan tayo.
Andyan ka naman.
Sumadaan yung bola sa gitna. Ganon din sa'yo.
Tanungin mo na lang si Grace Motorpool kung merong ano.
Kaya isa na natin. Kanina pa yung instruction niya.
And from that timeout, Coach Kuku reiterated yung position ng defense nila. And he also mentioned yung instruction na yun was already given earlier at hindi pa nakakapag-adjust dito ang UST.
Sabihin mo tumigil siya.
Meanwhile, this is
Wala naman na siyang
Yerba,
table.
the draw, pero
Tumigil ka, Mars.
buhay ng UST Abeliana off the block, gaining that point.
That was a great attack coming from Pierre Abeliana using the hands of that NU block. Pinacheck na lang niya sa kamay ng blocker, getting that point for her squad. And you only up by 1 point in our first set.
That's correct. Survey for UST, this is Carvalho, who had 41 excellent sets against UP. Belen, unsuccessful. Pepito, ibibigay sa opposite. Robles, Belen will try. Blocked. Once again, drop pero nakita ni Gula. Lamina from the back to Robles. Good dig by Sai Sagula. Pagkakataon para sa NU. Abu able to put the ball up. That is just too long.
Too wide for Regina Jurado. But that was a great rally we saw between both teams.
That's correct. Ganda ng depensa.
And a lot of power attacks being exchanged in that last sequence.
Erin Pangilinan serving for NU. From the middle, good coverage by Abu. Lamina to Toring, and Toring will score.
I love how Turing saw that there were blockers right in front of her. And that's why she did her best na makaiwas na ma-block coming from Pia Abu, enabling her to get that point for her squad.
That's right. 13 serving 10. Floater. That's an excellent attack coming from Pierre Avellana.
Another great attack coming from Pierre Avellana. Take a look at that approach. Getting through the blocks of Turing.
16 big points for Avellana on their game against UP.
These girls do not play like rookies at all.
Absolutely. But Solomon with an instant response.
That was a powerful hit coming from Alyssa Solomon, going cross-court, and just too powerful for Cassie to handle.
That's correct. Now, Solomon, on the other hand, of course, did also a good job in their previous game. And she was hailed the MVP of the match. But that one, yeah.
Too long for Alyssa Solomon that time. Pia Abu now on deck for USD.
USD chasing 4 points here. Good first ball. Lamina will go to Belen, cross court.
Bella Belen finding that angle on that cross-court area. Because of her high leaping abilities as well, kitang-kita niya rin buong open zones on the other side of USD. That was a great angle coming from Belen.
That's right. Belen with 9 points on their previous game. Back-to-back errors.
But that serve just too long for Bella Belen. Score now 15 to NU, 13 to USD.
Yerba with a good first ball. Loring with the drop. Good save here by USD. Loring this time will get a point. NU having a 3-point advantage as Sheena Turing puts an end in that play. 16 to 13 is the count.
What a running attack by Sheena Turing. Continue to vote and support your favorite school and favorite players. Download the Live now. Scan the QR code you see on your screen and claim your daily 1-vote credit or exchange 10 new diamonds for a 1-vote credit. Continue to show love and support your favorite team and your favorite players. Also, watch us here and apply para sa mas masaya at engaging na valuable action. But for now, back to the game.
Thank you for that, Jong Panerio, our UpLive host for today. And of course, for you guys to be able to join the chat or with your favorite players, download UpLive and scan the QR code now. And if you want to watch the games live, syempre, punta kayo dito sa Rizal Memorial Coliseum or catch the games at Plus Network, and we have different platforms for everyone. Facebook and YouTube at My Plus Network at Plus Network 2020. You can also watch the games on the Shakey's Super League social media pages, Facebook and TikTok at Shakey's Super League. Back on the game, Saisagula was dug by Solomon. Attack from the back, Bella Belen. But that will go out according to our officials. This coach, Ray de Maculangan, yes.
A challenge will be called by Coach Carl de Maculangan. For a block touch on that last play of Bella Belen. Referees called it out, but let's see with our challenge.
That's correct. And you know, you like how these challenges are also utilized here sa laro natin. Earlier, UPFEU, most challenges won by Coach Shaq.
They won 4 to 5 challenges.
Yes. And Coach Tina, I believe, won only one challenge. Still waiting for the result of this call. Looking at our video, clearly there's no touch. Unsuccessful challenge for NU. This is Saisagula serving for UST. Lamina will go to Pangilinan. Doug from the opposite. Solomon able to put the ball up with a drop from Belen, and that will work for NU.
Smart play coming from Bella Belen, really deceiving the defense of UST, going up for that back row attack, but deciding last minute to drop instead, and UST unable to anticipate that attack coming from Belen.
Oh, it's a challenge, challenging yung atake na yun ni Belen coming from the back. Sakita na niya yung butas. Normally, palo talaga pag galing sa back row.
And it wasn't obvious the way she misdirected the UST blockers. Response coming from Donna Perdido on that amazing kill.
Yes, that's her first point of the set, yes. And the spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, World's Best Flavor Fries. Order now.
And you only up by 2 points in our first set.
That's an excellent read by Nierva. That's the first service error of UST. Hindi naman ganun kalakihan ang lamang dito ng NU. Pero yung mga errors nila, syempre that's a point awarded instance sa NU. Quick attack will not work for UST. Belen, who's blocked. Lamina sets to the other side.
Attack was strong. Too much power in that last hit. The point will go to even.
Carballo checking in. And Jurado as well, replacing Kaasi and Perdido. To 18 is the score. Sets this one up to Solomon. Doug, Pepito. Ibibigay kay Abeliana. What a dig by Robles. Pepito gives this one from the opposite. Chance for UST. Abeliana once again.
Great attack coming from Pierre Abeliana, going to zone 1 this time.
No, she was
Dancing.
She only has one blocker in front of her. And after that attack, si Robles nag-gesture. Dapat tinakpan nyo yung palo na yun.
And of course, if you only have one blocker, you will make sure to capitalize on that bit.
That's correct.
Magalaw na tayo. Diana, harap pa yung doon. Mamamalo. Focus muna tayo sa galaw natin. Okay? Yung error na yun. Kaya na, bawi na agad. Laruin nyo lang. Maintindihan. Kailangan gawin. Laruin nyo lang. Yung normal. Walang
Few reminders again coming from Coach Carl de
Coach
Macuraga,
Orbanes.
focusing more on their movement and ignoring that error to just move forward. As after you commit an error, you should be able to forget about it and
Pumira
just
siya sa
continue
loob.
on.
That's correct.
And a
Sinabihan.
service error coming from UST this time. And you only up by two,
Yes.
up by 2 points in the first set.
That's correct kasi kanina lamang nga dito ang NU and then unti-unting humahabol ang UST. But coming from the timeout, UST commits an error, back-to-back errors from the service line.
Pangingin with a service error.
Nopiera Villana is tremendous for playing her role in the team with 16 points in their previous match. But another service error.
This time coming from Pierre Abellana.
So that's what's stopping these two teams para
Mas pamangkin niya, hindi niya
maka-upset
binigyan.
because dahil sa kanilang mga service errors.
Meron.
Sharp one by Solomon. Hula from the middle and she will score.
Saiza Dula hitting that attack from the middle and scoring for her team.
Minsan
Take
na
a look at
na-stress
that.
ako.
Blockers were a bit late, but still
Pagpintuhan,
hitting that
iingisan.
ball
Papirma
over
lang naman ako.
the two blockers of NU.
Finding a space in the middle of the blockers of NU. Yerba, Lamina, Belen, down the line.
Bella Belen looking calm and composed in this first set, but getting that point off the hands of the blockers of USD.
That's correct. Belen has been really steady all throughout this tournament. Attack from the middle. Almost a point for UST. Chance ulit para sa kanila. Toring capitalizing in that over ball.
Great anticipation and aggressiveness coming from Sheena Turing. Timeout called by Coach Kong Reyes.
Nakikita, nagpapatayan kami. Pinapunan lang tayo ng ball. Namamatayan tayo. Balik agad kayo sa pesto. Ha? Para nakaka-recover tayo. Again, masyadong stick yung galaw. Stick pa yung galaw, sa lagay na yan, ha? Again, yung athleticism nyo nawawala kasi yan, nahihinigas kayo. Huwag yung seryosohin masyado yung laro. I-enjoy nyo muna. Okay? Yun lang kailangan nyo gawin. I-enjoy nyo lang.
Few reminders coming from Coach Kong Reyes na nawawala yung kanilang athleticism because they are a bit stiff on the court, and of course reminders to just enjoy the game so they play their usual game.
That really plays a big factor on how this girls of Coach Kung Fu performs on the court, lalo na pag magaan yung kanilang aura. And nag-e-enjoy nga sila. But they are trying to come back here. And UST gaining a point.
Jaime Hernandez checking in for the USD squad and immediately impact on the court after that point.
20 serving 22. That will definitely not help for UST. That's their 4th service error.
Substitutions on the side of National University. Champa Aya in, Cagante in, Lamina and Solomon out.
Tatlo ang kalamangan ng NU for set number 1. Good first ball. Hula cross court. Naitawid yan. And she will get a point.
Side of Hula with another attack. Going cross court this time and just too strong for Lamina to handle.
Immediately back on the floor is Solomon and Lamina. UST trying to cut down the lead here, 21 serving 23. Robles, may tatawid. Carvalho running attack and an error was committed by UST.
Too long for Ivy Hernandez. That ball shading out. National University now at set point in our first set.
Lamina, playmaker for NU. Pepito gives this one to Abeliana. Abeliana penetrating the blockers of NU.
Here, Abeliana being able to get to that block of Pangilinan and Alyssa Solomon.
And the school play of the set is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. That's a set point save here.
You have to love how these girls know where to bring that ball, considering the blockers right in front of you are very tall.
Yes.
Hindi pa.
Robles making an adjustment in that setup, but eventually committed an error, and that will be a point awarded to UST. Timeout is called here on the side of NU.
Set lang tayo ng maayos. Huwag tayo magmadali.
Okay lang yun, tapos na yun ha, tapos na yun. Isa lang.
Kaya kasi yung error na binibigay natin sa kanila. So, pang-contost na natin eh.
No lang,
Okay?
no lang.
Kuha muna tayo isa.
Huwag na tayo nagmamadali na. Maganda pa sa natin. Isa. Hey, yan yun! What's it budos? Okay. Coach Carl trying to kill the mini run USC is having right now. And you can hear, you heard in that timeout, minimizing those errors as they are 3 points for UST.
That's correct. Well, at the onset, sila nga ang may point advantage right here. UST committing their part of their errors for this set, pero nakahabol sila. Will NU able to cap this off? And yes, Robles getting a point. That's a good timeout call here on the side of the Lady Bulldogs.
Robles very calm and composed on that last play, knowing that she will be able to get that first set for her squad.
Definitely, and this is NU able to win the first set 25-23.